in this question we are asked to find the number of offices in the building. So let's assume the number of offices in the building to be n. So we have to find the value of n. Now it is also given that the building has 6,000 square meters of floor space. So the area that we have is 6,000 meters square. Now this is all the information that we can infer from the question. We move on to step 2. Now in step 2 we analyze the statement 1 first. So the statement 1 tells us exactly 1/4 of the floor space is not used for offices. So fraction of space which is not used for offices, that is equal to 1/4. So the fraction of space used for office purpose will be equal to 1 minus 1 by 4, which is 3 by 4th. Then since we have the area of the building, then we can find the area of office is equal to 3 by 4 multiplied by 6,000. This gives us the value 4,500. So a total of 4,500 meters square of area is occupied by the offices, but we are not given what is the average area of one office using which we could find the number of offices. Hence statement 1 is insufficient. And from the given options of answers, we can eliminate option A and D. So we now move on to analyze the statement 2. The statement 2 tells us that there are exactly 20 executive offices and each of these occupies 3 times as much as floor space as the average for all the remaining offices. So if we assume the area of the remaining offices as x, then the area of the executive offices will be 3x. So if there are 20 executive offices and each office area is 3x, then the total area will be 20 times 3x. If there are 20 executive offices, then the number of other offices will be n minus 20, and that will be multiplied by its individual area, which is x. Now this should be equal to the total floor space for office, which is not mentioned here. So we can conclude that statement 2 is also insufficient. We now move on to step 3, which is analysis of both the statements together. Now in statement 1 we got the area of offices 4,500 meters square, and from statement 2 we have 20 times 3x plus n minus 20 times x is equal to the total floor space. Now combining these two statements, we can write that 20 times 3x is 60x and n minus 20 times x is nx minus 20x, and we know the floor space occupied by the offices is 4,500. Now this is also another equation in two variables. Since we have no other information about the values of n and x, it is not possible to solve this equation without any other information. So we can conclude that statement 1 and statement 2 together are insufficient. So the correct answer is option E.